Ritesh here, and till now what we have seen was we have derived the equation of logistic regression. That was the loss function or the objective function that we have to minimize in order to have or in order to get a hyperplane that will classify our points into class 1 and class 2. So let me write the probabilistic equation as well as the geometric. The equation using probability and geometry. So this was argmin w star I equals to 1 to n. This was minus of yi into log of pi minus 1 minus yi into log of 1 minus pi, and here yi belongs to a set of 0 comma 1 and pi is equal to sigmoid of zi, and what is zi? Zi is equal to w transpose xi, and the geometric intuition gave us this objective function. This was argmin of w star summation of I equals to 1 to n. This was log of 1 plus p exponent, exp is exponent minus of zi, and where zi was equals to yi w transpose xi, and yi belongs to minus 1 comma 1. And we also have seen that both these are equivalent, and for the coding purpose we were using this loss function, and we also derived that we also derived the equation that will help us to update our w and find the most optimal w, and we were using gradient descent for this purpose. So our equation was w new is equals to w old minus learning rate multiplied by differentiation of loss with respect to the weight vector, and this was at w old. So this was our update equation for w. Since we will try to code this logistic regression in Python, first let me explain how to code this part and what are the other equations that we will need in coding, and what are the conventions and what are the notations that I will use while coding. So first let me explain it to you how to code this one. See, this is w, no, this is w new, and this is w old, and this is the learning rate, and this is the loss with respect to w at w old. So we have to calculate this one also. This is the hyperparameter. This is hyperparameter. We don't know the exact value of this one. We will try out various values of this learning rate, and then we will take the best one which will help us to optimize the uh, value of w. And what is the difference between w old and w new? The, there is no difference between w old and w new. See, suppose we have a current vector w. Now if we want to update this one, then we will treat this one as the w, we will treat this one as w old, and then what we will do is we will multiply it with learning rate, and we will differentiate the loss function with respect to this w, and the w that we will get after solving this particular thing will be w new. This is w old and w new. We have to update the current w to get the new w. So the current w will be used as old w, and the w that we will get, or the weight vector that we will get, will be treated as the new weight vector. So this is how we denote w old and w new. Now we have to calculate this one. See, this is very important because this we have, and this we don't have. So we have to calculate this one. What is the value of this? How to calculate this? So let's see how we will calculate this one. So this is called the gradient. Why this is called gradient? We have seen in class 12 the differentiation of a function with respect to a variable is called the gradient of that function. For example, suppose this is the function, and we want to know the rate at which this function is changing its value provided x. So this is x, this is y, so y will be fx. Means we will pass a value of x into this function, this is fx, and this will give us a value of y. So if you want to know the rate of change of this value, suppose if x changes from this one to this point, this was x1, this was x2, and this is y1, and this is y2. So if we want to know that how much this y will change if we change this x. So this can be found out using dy upon dx. Why? Because change in y upon change in x will give us the change in the function with respect to this y. So how to calculate this? This is d of fx upon d of x. So this will give us the gradient. What is gradient? Gradient is the change in the output given the change in the input. So this is our gradient. This is what we are going to calculate. What is this dl upon dw? How much the loss will change when we will change w. So this will give us the gradient of this. So that's why the name is gradient descent. So what we actually do is uh, suppose this is how our loss function looks. Suppose this is our loss function looks. So this is the ideal value where we should reach. This is, suppose this is w and this is loss. So this is the best value of w where we should reach in order to have minimum loss, because our function is in such a way that we have to minimize the loss. So suppose we are here, then our aim should be that we will slowly and slowly reach this point. How to reach this point is, this is the gradient at this particular point. This is the gradient. So what we do is we move in the opposite direction of the gradient. This is the gradient. This is the gradient. This is the gradient. This is the loss. So we slowly move down here the hill, down the hill, and we will reach this particular trough, and we will have the most optimal W where the loss will be minimum. So now let's see how to find this dou L by dw. This loss function is, our loss function was minus of yi, and it was log of pi minus 1 minus yi into log of 1 minus pi. This is our loss function. Okay. Now this pi is sigmoid of zi, and this zi is w transpose x. Until now we were using only w transpose x, but the real equation will be w transpose x plus bias term, because the equation of line is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. This is the bias term, that is the y-intercept. So we have to add this bias term also in our equation. So this is our complete equation. Okay, so this is pi. Pi is a function of zi, and zi is the function of x. So if we want to calculate the differentiation of loss with respect to w, we have seen this in our previous videos also. This was differentiation of loss with respect to this pi, but let us assume that alpha is equals to pi. So we will write it as alpha multiplied by differentiation of alpha with respect to differentiation of zi, because alpha, which is equals to pi, now pi and alpha are equal, they are same. So alpha is a function of zi, therefore we will differentiate alpha with respect to zi, and zi is a function of w, so we will respect zi with respect to w. So this was our equation. We have solved this, and what we got was alpha minus y I into x, and what was alpha? Alpha is nothing but sigmoid of zi, and that is equals to pi. We can also assume it as y predict. Why y predict is because this is the probability of a point belonging to a particular class. So we can treat it as y predicted. What is the class that was predicted by this particular model or by this particular algorithm? So we can write this as y predict minus yi multiplied by x, or this is capital I. This is the point. This is the data point. So we have seen in our previous video also, we got this particular equation. So this alpha I is the probability of a point belonging to a particular class. So we can replace this alpha I with y predict. We are just giving it a particular name of y predict. There is nothing that we are changing the value or the notation. So now we know that the gradient of the loss with respect to w can be calculated using this particular formula. So let me write it again. So this is the gradient dou L upon dou W. This will be written as y predict minus the actual y that we have, and this will be multiplied with the value of x. So this is the gradient of W. So this is the equation by which we will update our W. So now our W new will be W old minus the learning rate multiplied by this particular value, that is y predict minus yi into the data point x. Now we don't know how to update our bias term. Suppose this is our bias term. No, we have our equation like this. This is gi is equals to w transpose xi plus this bias term. So we also have to find the optimal b. So b new will be also written as b old minus learning rate into dou L upon dou B, and add this is at B old. So we also have to find this particular thing. So now let us find the gradient of the loss with respect to the bias term. So since our loss term is minus of yi into log of pi minus 1 minus yi into log of 1 minus pi, where alpha will be treated as pi and this will be sigma of zi, and zi will be w transpose x plus bias term. So what we have to find is dou L upon dou B, or the bias term. So this will be dou L upon dou alpha, because this loss function is a function of pi, which is alpha. Now since alpha is a function of zi, so we will differentiate alpha with respect to zi. Now zi, since we are differentiating zi with respect to b, therefore we will treat x as constant and w as constant this whole term, and this will be treated as variable. And we know that in partial differentiation, the term with respect to which we are differentiating is assumed to be the variable and rest are assumed to be constant. So this gi will be differentiated with respect to b. Okay, now we know that we have calculated this term earlier, we have calculated this term earlier. Only this term is the newly added term. So this is same as the previous one, and this was alpha minus yi upon alpha into 1 minus alpha. You just refer to the previous video, I am not deriving it again. And this is dou alpha upon dou gi, this is alpha into 1 minus alpha. And this particular term is, if we differentiate dou gi with respect to b, what we will get is, since this term is behaved as constant, or this term is taken as constant, this will be 0 and this will become 1. So we are just multiplying it with 1. So there is no new term added. In our previous, we had x when we differentiated this with respect to w. Now we don't have x, we have only 1, because this term is assumed to be constant now. Now we have to cancel this one. So what we will get is, we will get simply alpha minus yi, and we know that alpha is the probability of the point belonging to a particular class. Therefore we can replace alpha with y predict minus yi. So now we have both the update equation for the w also and bias term also. This is w new, this is bias new, and this is w old minus learning rate multiplied by y predict minus actual yi multiplied by the data point x, and this is b old minus the learning rate multiplied by y predict minus actual yi. So these are the update equation for w and the bias term. So I think until now I had made it very clear how we will be using these equations to update our w and b to find the most optimal w and b. So here I will stop, and in the next video we will try to code the logistic regression algorithm in Python, and we will see how it performs. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.